I'm here very specifically to research into the STARTS method and what the project has achieved and what some of the case studies are that has come out of the project, because I'm looking at the way that at the moment I'm doing a lot of research into how different institutions are managing these very kind of complex relationships between universities, industry, and independent practitioners, and also between science and technology. I really was impressed by the scaling, like how people were scaling the concepts up to being quite large initiatives, and just so many diverse examples of how things were being done. So that was kind of really interesting. Being kind of inspired about thinking about different ways in which you might evaluate a project and how you might document and disseminate information around that project, and really kind of being reminded about how people rather than idea is actually a really good starting point. I would say that people becoming comfortable with moving between different disciplines, different ways of thinking, different ways of practicing is very healthy. That to remove the boundaries around us so that we collaborate across completely different ways of understanding is extremely important. So art, science and technology, I think, have an incredible history of how that's actually happened, with lots of really amazing experimental behaviour and really interesting projects that have come out of that. But I think at the end of the day, it's about this kind of human exercise of how we relate and how we create together, and, you know, how we can achieve sort of movement towards some quite big goals and principles.